Hi there, welcome to day 7. So we're going to start off in child's pose today. Forehead on the floor, bottom on the heels, or as close as you can get that is comfortable, and support yourself with whatever blocks and props and blankets you may need. Just take a moment while you rest in child's pose to perhaps notice any subtle shifts in your body. Take a moment of gratitude for your practice guiding you through this experience of sciatica. I honestly was really overwhelmed with how much difference a few minutes of yoga several times a day made when I recently struggled with sciatica. I've always known it's a really brilliant practice, not just physically but mentally, emotionally, spiritually even for some. But it really came into its own as it helped me to heal really naturally without any medical intervention. Just listening to my body and working it and moving it in a way that felt right for me. So I invite you to do the same. Do what feels good for you. Coming up onto your knees as you breathe in, curling the toes under as you breathe out. Coming into downward dog and walking your dog. So you'll notice that every day we put in a different pose as we try and take things up a little notch each day so you can feel the progression. Feel free to go back to any of the previous days, and if you need to repeat this practice, maybe mix the days up a bit. Do what works for you, honouring your body. Sinking down onto the left knee, step the right foot to the top of the mat. And you can stay in baby dragon, or if you want to take it a bit higher, you can lift that back knee off the floor, coming into low flying dragon. Keep breathing smoothly. Lower that knee to the floor. Move the left hand to where the right hand is, and you can either rest the right hand on your knee and gently open up your chest, or you can take the hand up to the ceiling. Again, just honouring your body. Where are you today? Does this twist feel right for you? And then place both hands on the floor, step both feet to the back of the mat, coming back into child's pose, forehead on the floor, close down your eyes. Come back to the breath, turning your awareness inwards. Notice whatever arises for you in child's pose. Coming up onto your knees as you breathe in, curling the toes under as you breathe out. Walking your dog. Gently opening up through the glutes, the hamstrings and the calves. Lowering both heels to the floor. And on the next inhalation, sink down onto the right knee. Step your left foot to where the left hand is. Both hands on the inside of your foot, curling the back toes under. If you wish, coming into baby dragon, or keep that back knee on the floor. Just be mindful of where you are in your practice today. And then gently lower the knee to the floor, Move the right hand to where the left hand was. You can either just rest your hand on the knee, open the chest wide, or you can take that hand up to the ceiling. And then bringing the hands back to the floor, stepping back into child's pose, sinking into the pose, reconnecting with your breath, becoming mindful of whatever might arise. Coming up onto your knees, curling your toes under, coming into downward dog. And gently walking your feet up towards your hands, coming into a forward fold. Tiny bend in the knees to protect the hamstrings, bringing your chest towards your thighs. Been joined by the cat now. And then gently rolling up one vertebra at a time. And you might need to help guide yourself up using your hands, depending on how that back is feeling, okay? Taking the feet slightly wider than hip distance. You've lost the top of my head today, but we'll live with it for now. Lowering down, bringing the elbows to the inside of the knees, coming into yoga squat. This is a really nice pose for opening up through the inner thighs, the outer hips and the lower back. And I know I certainly started to feel like I was coming back to normal when I was able to do yoga squat. You may not be anywhere near it. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself like a friend. You're getting there. Lower your bottom onto the floor and bring the soles of your feet together. Coming to rest on your bottom with the soles of your feet together. For Baddha Konasana, shoemaker's pose or butterfly pose, just take a moment to massage the soles of your feet with your thumbs. That connection we have with the earth, just awakening the nerve endings in the soles of your feet. And then taking the two-piece fingers and wrapping them around the big toe, lift up through the sternum, bending the elbows and bringing them in front of the lower legs. Come down first with a flat back and then roll into it. Of course, if this is too much, you're just supporting your body with your hands. Just allow the knees to melt towards the floor. But if you can add the forward fold, that's going to open up through your lower back. Lovely, lovely pose for relieving sciatica. And then coming back up. Place your feet on the floor, knees together. We haven't done this for a couple of days. We're going to just windscreen wiper the legs. And of course, the poses you find the most relief in, use them throughout the day. You don't have to only use your yoga poses when you're on your mat. You can try and bring them into your daily life. Straightening the legs out, remembering it's not so important how wide the legs are. Do keep a tiny bend in the knees if you need it, if you're hypermobile or super tight. Allow the toes to face up at 12 o'clock. Lift up through the sternum, walking your hands down. As far forward as they will come. This might be here. You might still be supporting yourself. Wherever you are, meet yourself with kindness and acceptance, the kind of kindness and acceptance you would give a friend. Upavista Konasana. Opening up through the inner thighs, the outer hips, the lower back, and also the hamstrings. And walking the hands back. Bringing the legs together and coming to rest on your back. So with both feet flat on the floor, legs bent, breathing in, gently raising the right leg up to the ceiling. As you breathe in and pressing through the heel, point the toe and bring the foot back to the thigh. Breathe in, try and straighten the leg a little more. Notice any shifts since the last time we've done this. Point the toe, lower the foot to the thigh. Last time, breathing in, flexing the foot, straightening the leg. Notice where you get to. And as you breathe out, you're going to bring that ankle to rest above the knee. Gently guiding the knee outwards. Keep breathing smoothly. And then if this is enough, stay here. If you want to take it up to the next level, we're going to do thread the needle, supporting the left thigh with the hands. Opening up through the inner thighs, the outer hips and the lower back. Placing both feet on the floor, feet slightly wider or at the edge of the mat. Knees together, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lower down to one side. Turn your head in the opposite direction. Arms in cactus, or straight out at shoulder height. On the next inhalation, bring the knees through center, and as you breathe out, lower the knees down to the other side, turning your head in the opposite direction. Breathe smoothly. Coming back to center. And gently extending the left leg to the ceiling. Stretching through the heel. As you breathe in and as you breathe out, you're going to point the toe and bring the foot back down. Breathe in. Stretch the foot to the ceiling, pressing through the heel. Breathe out, point the toe. Last time, breathe in, flex the foot. Breathe out, point the toe, and bring the foot to rest. And last time, flex the foot, raise the foot to the ceiling. And as you bend the leg, bring the foot to rest on the opposite knee. Gently guide the knee out to the side. Keep breathing nice and smoothly. And you can stay here, or you take hold of the right thigh with the hands lifting the foot off the floor, thread the needle. Keep breathing smoothly. And then lower the foot to the floor. Take both feet to the outside edge of the mat. Knees together, arms in cactus or extended at shoulder height. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lower the knees down to one side, turning your head in the opposite direction. Windscreen wipers. Breathe in, coming through center. Breathe out, coming down to the other side. Coming back through center. Breathe out, lower the knees to the opposite side. Breathing in, coming through center, and lower down to the other side. Coming back to center and extending the legs into the floor. Bringing your hands to rest either side of your hips. Close down your eyes. Gently scanning all the way down from the crown of your head at your own pace. Noticing any tightness or tension, and if you need to, have a little wriggle. Release it. Guiding your awareness all the way down your body until you reach the tip of your toes. Rest here for several moments as you allow your body to absorb the benefits of your practice today. Gently guiding your awareness back to your body and to your breath, and gently wriggling your fingers and your toes, bringing some movement back to your body. If you wish to stretch, take your arms along the floor, stretch your hands away from your feet, and when you're ready, roll over onto your right hand side, taking a couple of breaths of transition. And then using your hands to guide you, remembering to move really smoothly and gently so you don't jar your body out of this relaxed state. Transition into a comfortable seated position. Bring the hands to heart center. I'll see you again tomorrow. Namaste.